Yeah. Sipping on the blood juice. Sipping on the blood juice.
It's blood juice.
Sipping on the blood juice.
Fucking blood juice.
Sipping on the blood juice.
No, we just leave it there in case. I don't want you to like fucking get diarrhea.
It's fuck. That's crack up.
Did you record Isaac?
Yeah, you're rolling.
You're recording?
Yeah, you're rolling.
Alright, mad. So just check up on us every once in a while, yeah?
Yeah.
Mad.
Wait, let's buy. I got my signals.
What's up?
Ah, just my smokes.
If you want to smoke, join the thing, it's cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, first things first. So we with Raven, Blood Juice.
What's up?
How did you get into this whole shit? Like, where did you all start?
Fuck.
Let's take it like way back.
Way back. Man, like I was. Fuck. Okay. So like I was always interested in rap as a teenager. I was more into fast rapping. So like listening to Twister, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I would just replicate their songs and stuff like that. Sort of like help me understand like the fundamentals of like syllabic rapping, you know what I mean? Like rapping real quick. I thought it was cool. And then
Like Buster?
Pardon?
Buster Rhymes?
Yeah, everyone else was doing the fast rap, man. I wanted to do that, you know what I mean? So that was my interest. And then when I moved to Brisbane, like I was a little troublemaker kid in Sydney, so I had to move to Brisbane just to finish high school. And then after that, I think it was 2009, my old man passed away, and it was fucking hard for me, man. Like I hit like a rock bottom as a teenager. Like didn't have my my immediate family with me, and like fucking having trouble with my family in Brisbane, so I didn't want to live with them and shit like that.
How old were you?
15. I was 15 at the time. So I had no reason to want to go to school and all that shit. And I remember it was in music class I had to compose a song, and at the time like I was living a hard life. Financially, I was just writing in my diary, just like I just started off with just writing like how I felt about it. It was just a diary, you know what I mean? And then eventually it started turning into poetry, the way that I was flicking it off, and then I had to compose a song in music, and I wrote a song about my dad, and this was literally like 2 weeks after his funeral happened.
Wow.
So I was like still emotionally raw, like, you know, like really attached to that, like still it was very deep to me. And I remember the class before that, I had English, and my teacher went around the class and they had to tell what they did on their school holidays. And then when it got to me, I'm only thinking like, fuck, like I buried my dad, you know what I mean? Like literally like I helped dig up the grave and I helped like bury that. And it was, I hit like, just got back in my feels and I was crying, and by the time I got to music, I performed the rap that I wrote for my dad, and performance-wise, I performed it poorly. Like I went off beat. I'm still like, I'm crying to it. You know what I mean? I'm crying.
Yeah.
It's like that's real. Like
That's deep shit.
the more I was rapping about it, the more I emotionally, like, you know how you hit the lip trembling and shit. And when I finished, I thought, fuck, like I did that so bad. And I look up at the class, and everyone's crying.
Wow.
Like, cause they see, like, you know, their homeboy Raven, man, he's like, he's got it tough right now. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they feel that energy that I felt, and lyrically, and performance-wise, it wasn't all that. Like now that I look back at it, but it meant something to me. It was sentimental, but it was the emotion that I then learned that very moment that I can really fucking like engage with the crowd just from how I expressed to them. Like, it wasn't even about the lyrics, it wasn't about my performance. They felt that shit, and the more like that was a big eye-opener for me, and the more I got better at doing that same rap, and the more I performed it to people, the more fucking tears that came. And man, I remember like, fuck bro, like I've performed that rap for like at least 1,000 people, and I'd say like 80% of them cried.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like 3 a.m. in the morning, call their parents up, like we are like Gold Coast, like partying and stuff like that, and we did that rap 3 a.m. in the morning, and they call their parents up, like, hey man, you know, like I love you,
Yeah.
and I abuse what we have as a relationship, and I want to fix it, and You know, for me to see that walls are being broken, you know what I mean? Like the egos drop and honesty comes out, and people who don't usually cry tear up and fucking building bridges. I really feel like this is what I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to engage like with people. I'm not even trying to be like a turn up rapper, but like every moment has its time where you can do that stuff. Like it's okay, but I like sentimental like face to face.
So for you, it's like you're a role model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, man, like I've influenced a fair few rappers in Sydney, especially with like sluts. You know, me and Sydney's the last time we go to trap school.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the homies, by the way. Yeah, like I went to like youth centers and just trying to introduce people to not just rap, but like the lifestyle. You know what I mean? The morals that you pick up from things that you learn from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it inspired a lot of people, and now they make music and they're doing well, and like it makes me happy seeing that. You know what I mean?
So it's a real community thing as well.
For real.
Yeah.
For real, like depending on each other through like positivity and negativeness and like fuck. It's like I've never had a fight in my life. You know what I mean? Literally, I've never had someone physically trying to fight me. Like because I've only ever just tried to be positive about it. You know what I mean?
It's all love.
It's only love. It's only love.
I love that.
Like, that's the main reason why I got into that.
So what was high school like?
Man, high school was alright. Like when I was like year 7, year 8, I was just like a little.
Until like 15.
Yeah, 15 hit me like I got put into a position where I became like I had to become the man of my family, but I wasn't around them. You know what I mean? And I couldn't financially support myself, nor did I want to be a financial burden to my mum and my sister, because like they weren't doing too well financially either. So I preferred to live that hard life, like financially, just so I can graduate high school and then made it work, man. Turned it around, like.
And where was this? Like where
In
you
Brisbane.
Brisbane, that's right.
Brisbane,
Okay.
Bank. So I lived there for like 5-6 years, and then when I thought it was time to come back down to live in Sydney, I came back, man, and started like studied music, my bachelor's of sound production, studio production, and then working in the strip clubs and shit like that. King's Cross, I was there for like 4 or 5 years, just making money and fucking around with it. But now like I really want to try and like involve myself into the music community. Yeah, especially like being that face. I honestly feel like that I have the skill and the ability and the support to like really be a face of Australian hip hop.
Is that your main goal?
Not really. I think honestly, as long as I can be at a financial position, like I want to be financially free. That's literally what I want. I don't care how I'm gonna do it. It might not even be music at the end of the day. It could be anything else. Like mentally, I just want financial freedom from something that I enjoy doing. Because like if it doesn't stimulate your mind, you're not gonna excel. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like that's why I do it. But like, man, music is like #1 so far. So nothing's topped it off. So I want to continue doing that. You know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah, like lyrically. So.
Yeah. You know what? Give me 1 sec. I just.
Take your time.
Yeah, I want to make sure I don't like having sound for no one behind the camera.
Alright, is need anything?
No, it'll be cool.
No. So you can give me a soda? Yeah, what you want?
You don't want a Chinese?
No.
Yeah.
Vanilla Coke.
Vanilla Coke?
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah.
Later. Hi. Sick.
Fuck it, this is a nice setup, man. Bro.
Yeah, it's a mad chill vibe, man.
Good on you, bro. Straight up. I like seeing now people win, you know what I mean?
Love that, man. The red dot on the screen? Alright, sweet. Was that always like one of your main goals, seeing people win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, it's enlightenment, it's also empowering. I mean, like subconsciously, when you see someone win, like it makes you want to win. Like I think so. I mean, like it's law of attraction. If you're around people who are winning, like you will win. I mean, if you're around people who are negative, shit will happen. You know what I mean? Like negative shit happens.
So it's always been mental with you.
Yeah, for real. Like, cause it's been like I've seen all my homies like not winning at a point in time, and it really upset me. Like I wanted change. I wanted wanted to be the older brother role. You mean like when people like fuck anyone, man. Like shit. Like, the one person who I want to hang out with more often is probably Sake. You know Sake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sake,
I can
man.
listen to that.
Like fucking, that's like, I see him like a little brother. So like
For what reasons?
I see myself in him. You know what I mean? Like he has qualities and traits that I felt like I had when I was young, but I was too scared to show.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that we can optimize that to its fullest potential from helping him and helping anyone. Anyone, you know what I mean? Like, but in saying that, there comes a time where time becomes more valuable and you have less to do that. So I think just inspire others to be inspired back. Yeah.
It's true, and especially like in music, especially there's so many artists that do feel outcast as creatives as a whole. So seeing people like Psych and yourself is kind of like a reminder why you're doing this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my.
It's like, yeah, just seeing, especially like with Sydney's community, like rap community, I feel like not everyone's just on the same page with each other. Everyone's like segregated.
They're
you know
different.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking.
Yeah.
I can imagine the States, bro. Like everyone's with each other. Like everyone's just in trying to win, like against the system. This system. You know what I mean? I think we need more of that. I want to create that between everyone, the bridge.
We just need to be able to like collab and like,
Yeah.
be willing to work.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. What was I saying? So was it always like mental things with you?
Yeah.
Like the way you view stuff?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
So a lot deeper than just music.
yeah, like man, it was. I don't know, like
Do you study anyone? Like, do you look into like certain people?
study other people.
Yeah.
Not as much anymore. I feel like before I used to be lyrically like boom bap rap, because I'm like boom bap 90s rap. I excel in this era with rap. Seeing Logic come up, like especially when I was a teenager, like 18, watching him like just be so lyrically blessed, like and fucking some like even saying just the most simplistic lines, but having the most definitive like meaning behind it. I'm like, I knew you only say it in 2 lines. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, like that was cool. I liked watching Drake. Like it was very digestible rap, very very mature the way he spoke. You know what I mean? Like it's poetic. How I thought it was. Like everyone was like, oh, Drake this, Drake that. I still fuck with Drake to this day. I think he's amazing, and his team, the team behind him, is amazing.
Drake in like 2012 was like.
Yeah, like nothing was the same type
Yeah,
shit. Like,
yeah.
That was a feel.
Well, even Take Care was like, yeah. But nothing was the same. The way it was just produced.
It was the
whole
production,
sound
the
of it.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team,
Exactly.
man. Fuck, bro. Like I was mind blown from that shit.
Yeah.
I felt like, fuck, am I gonna do it now? Like I can't pop that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like personally, I was like, fuck, man, I can't do that anymore, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, like fuck, it could be anything, bro. Like it doesn't even have to be music for me to like really embrace it or be inspired from it. It could be like a heat of the situation. And you mean like I'm a very conversational artist. You can say something to me that really captures my attention. I'll fucking create a song based off that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. Yeah,
Some real like Tony Robbins type shit. Yeah. That's mad.
So, yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Good on you, man. So how did you get together with Sluts anyway?
Fuck. I was like, because I'm originally from Campsie, and that's like where most of them hang out, the area, and that's why I said like coming to.
That's where we met.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at Campsie, at the crib. With Six.
Yeah.
Carlos. And fuck, I love his ad lib first of all, man. Like 6, 5.
Yeah.
I think that shit's cool. But it came down when I came to Brisbane. I came from Brisbane. All the other artists, they were sort of doing their own thing. So I thought I'm gonna just go to a youth center and see if there's any sort of activity that they do in regards to hip hop. Maybe I can help. That's literally how it started. And as I had that thought, I walked past a youth center, Fusion Youth Center, and I seen that they do like writing hip hop classes and stuff. wow, I excel in this. I want to help.
Mm.
So I walked in, made the inquiry, and I didn't join up as a youth center or anything, like as a youth worker, but I stuck around and I met some people who were from Sluts there, and some of them weren't doing music, and some of them were sort of like just putting their feet in the water, you know what I mean, like just treading, and then I offered to help them write music and just little things when they were going to school still. They were probably like year 10, and so I helped them out, met up in some places, helped them write music and shit like that. And at that time I hadn't studied production yet. So, and then once they sort of picked up the fundamentals of just rhyming and like from like freestyling like 2 bars to like doing entire instrumentals, you know what I mean? Like they got to that level, and they were grateful about that, and sort of like kept together. Like people from Camp C sort of just grouped up together, like later on throughout the years, and then they created Sluts. And then I came back, like because I was away for a minute, and I came back and I'm like, fuck, he's just doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, fuck yeah, like you always be a slut to us. So I was like yeah, family. Such a a derogative
You
word.
don't know the
You
context
can't
of
just
that
say that
one.
shit in public, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So that was like looked up to you.
Yeah. So like, and even like when they got the Logic program, I was like, fuck, like I'll teach you how to do this and edit, and like, and then I taught them like a fair few things about that, and then they ended up teaching me some things I didn't know, you know? I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh shit, you're teaching me this? I didn't even know that. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like now we're just brotherhood. Man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, when was this? When did you meet him?
Fuck. When I met them, like when I met members of them, like one of the first members was Overdose.
Yeah.
He was actually like the first.
I want to
person.
meet him.
Yeah,
He's dope.
he's actually he's a fucking man. That's my brother.
Mm.
Like straight up, like that's blood. He probably would have been shit. This probably would have been like 8 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, 8 years ago. Yeah, so he was young. Like,
Wow.
He was young. He's like 22 now, or 21, 22. I was like his age when I met him. Or maybe, no, I was 18. I was 18 when I met him. Yeah, so he was young. He was young.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I had met other members from like people coming to my house that were mates with my cousins and stuff like that. And then after that, I was like, hey, I remember you from like back in the day. And then yeah, now we're fucking linked up. Like that's the fam, bro. Like I fuck with.
So how old are you then?
I'm 25.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that's young.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So I was like, it was a while ago, and then now like fucking they're doing good, like releasing their music videos and all that shit. So yeah, so now like they've done their music video. I'm up next with our videographer, Yui Films.
Right.
So he's gonna take care of this new track that I will coming out called You Versus Them. Yeah, it's fucking. I'll give you like guys a little preview after.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's
Fucking mad.
It's a killer song, bro.
I record some shit in the studio as well, and we'll like hype it up.
Yeah,
like when it drops.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's
Even
mad.
could do like a little release, like
a snippet?
like a release snippet, yeah.
Yeah.
From here, like official Blood Juice. You know
Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
Very good
I'll fuck with
studios.
that, man. We'll focus on that.
That's
tonight.
dope. Yeah. So what type of song is it? What can we expect?
Fuck. This is the first song that I've ever done in my entire life with autotune. And I fucking really, I really drenched it out, you know what I mean? Like, it's very auto-tuned. But it's sort of, it's a bit of both, man. Like, a bit of singing, like melodic rapping, and then just straight bars. Like, it's a mix of that. Like, 2 minutes and 30 seconds worth of everything just put into one. But it's also digestible, the way that I've transitioned, like, done the transitions into one another. I feel like I've
So
done
you
a
mixed
lot
it?
of that. Yeah,
Wow.
I produced it, I mixed it, I mastered it.
Far out.
Yeah, so like
So you usually make the whole track
I'd
all by
like
yourself.
to. Now I'd like to. Like I think it's more deserving. A lot of my mates like they'd be like, they see me making beats and like, come on, bro, like just get a beat of YouTube. Nah, like you can't like royalties and all that. I want to be 100% like it's all me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think the more prouder part of when I show someone, it's not the fact that I like I rapped in it, I'd be like, yeah, and I produced it too. Like, you know what I mean? And like, oh, like, producers would be like, fuck yeah, like, you know, they acknowledge that.
That's true.
Especially with the usual listener, they're just like,
yeah,
that's alright.
And especially for the sake of like, you know what you want.
Yeah.
You can't look up in YouTube and like exactly what you get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Because people be spending hours trying to find a beat that's relevant to the feeling that they're having. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's quicker just making one.
Yeah, I swear to God, like the beat that I produced for this took me like half an hour. Like it wasn't even that long. You know what I mean? Just to get the strong foundation. Sort of like I produce until I've got the chorus down, and then I sort of like just work around the chorus, making my verse, and then I get in depth and like change like instrumental patterns. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so.
Is that how you make most of your songs?
Yeah, I start off with chorus first, production wise.
But like beat, and then chorus, and then.
Yeah, like I'll do like producing the beat. I will just produce a chorus, and then I will work from all the stems that I have to creating my spaces of my verse and my intro, my outro, my bridges and
But is it different if like, because you're obviously emotional with the shit. If you just want to let shit out, like if you just got a beat and you're just like, you know, I'm just fucking like freestyle this whole shit.
Yeah. I think
it depends. Hey.
Yeah, like I love writing. I think it's one of my pros and cons. Like it's my strength and weakness writing, because sometimes I be too picky with my words, like how I want to say things. I feel like I really want to get the best out of it, like the meaning that I'm trying to display. And sometimes it's just like, it's like a puzzle. I mean, I'm trying to figure that shit out. But I think when you produce your own beat, you're only ever cohesive with the music you make. So like if I'm making my own beat, I know what I'm going to sound like on it. Like it's not like I've got to listen to a type beat and just sit there and sort of see how I feel, especially if I'm like not in that emotion. Like it could be hours before I find a type beat that will be relevant to the emotion I'm feeling at that current moment. So producing it is a hell of a lot more convenient to me personally.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But then again, sometimes I hear a type beat, I'm like, fuck, I'd like to buy that shit. Like, just jump on it. Like, as long as if you buy your tracks, by all means, it's not a big deal. It's not essential. Like, it's not essential to produce your own beats. You don't have to. If you've got the money to buy the beat, buy it. I didn't at the time, so I thought I might as well learn it. And it's
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you have any collabs on the way? Can we expect anything? To think of.
It is. It depends, bro. Like I've been so stingy with collaborating with anybody at the moment.
Not even Sluts?
Not even Sluts at the moment. Yeah. But they tell me every time. Actually, there is one. Me and Overdose are working on a track. But I haven't got to it yet. But fuck, sometimes I feel like I just want to build more of my own portfolio before I start that. But then again, I'm just limiting myself. Like if I just do it and make a good track with everyone, then it's fine. You know what I mean? I think it's more of a personal thing for me to have my own tracks with no collaborations until it's time to the point where I don't need to do my own music like for a specific amount of time, and I just focus on collabs.
Like you made your point.
Yeah, because they're always like, man, jump on a beat, or like, let me jump on a beat, and I feel bad, man. I'm sorry. But I feel bad, but
paid only.
Yeah. But if it were, it would be Sluts first.
Yeah.
Sluts first. If it
That's
was a collaboration, it would be with my own music.
Is it always like, because I know a lot of artists always say, I'm not doing it unless like we got a relationship. Like it has to be organic.
Yeah, I could respect people saying that. Yeah.
But that's not you.
Sometimes if you just got, I think if you bring out like, if it's organic, it's better.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot better. Like I can imagine people like, fuck, I've been in studios with like producers, like trying to work with other producers, and it just does not work. You know what I mean? Like we just think totally different. But I think if people can find the balance in between both, like as on a personal and a professional level, then it's fine.
This depends, eh?
Yeah, like fuck, man. It's just music and collaborations and everything is such a big ocean, and we literally just we're at the shore, like swimming around like knee high.
We've got no idea.
No idea. Like it's just everything. It's perspective. Everyone's got their perspective. There's no right or wrong. Yeah.
That's how I always saw shit as well. There was always like, fuck, I wish I had glasses. It's kind of like I always see a certain color, and you're born seeing a certain color, and we're kind of brought up to think that's the way things are, and that's it. Yeah. And so when someone says something else, it's like, no, you're wrong. But in reality, it's just different colors. It's just different way we see shit.
Yeah, it's the way we see shit. like I try to be optimistic about that, especially with anything. Like sometimes, actually, I need to practice more of that, like being more optimistic around other people's perspectives. You know what I mean? Respecting that, like just in general, respecting other people's perspectives. I don't wanna create any arguments or any like lose friendships over that shit. Because I've seen people like argue like over tracks like, of like how it's supposed to be. Like fucking real arguments happening.
Yeah.
Like what? Like it's not even that big of a
It's
deal.
fucking whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
That's true, man. Because people don't really have their perspective in play.
Yeah.
Was it always rap with you?
Yeah. At the start. Yeah.
There's no other genres.
It was like your genres music wise.
Yeah. Like,
fuck. I honestly, bro, I will listen to anything, because anything and everything. There's always a time for anything and everything. I'm not a hater on any other genre or any other artist, especially like a lot of Aussie rap artists, like especially like when Cursor and 360 were popping, like everyone was like, no, fuck that. Like I was respecting them because regardless, they were getting it. You know what I mean? Like, financially, they were doing well, and I liked seeing that, and I liked telling people that it was good. I enjoyed seeing other people win. Like it's just law of attraction. You want to be around people who win. But I think I like rock. Yeah, I fucking rock.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about rock. Like I haven't like gone into the where I can be like start naming names and all that shit.
Yeah.
But live percussion still exists with rock. You know what I mean? Like they do a lot of live percussion to record, produce, and perform. Where today we're just based off a lot of the electronic sound, synths, and all that shit.
That's true.
But I respect both. But I like old school tradition. Like I think if I had the instruments and the talent to do it, I would just produce my own music like through live recordings. Yeah, especially and that's from rock. That I fuck with rock because of that. Yeah, and like hard style, some of their melodies I think fucking amazing. Yeah, like I used to be like hardcore, like hard style before I even like got into rapping. You know what I mean? I was like, man, fuck rap. Rap is shit. I hate that shit.
That's a lot of it. How old are you got into rap then?
Pardon?
How old are you when you got into rap?
Fuck. Yeah, like 15, 16 is when I started like wanted to really fucking get into it. I was interested in rap, but I was more into hard-style and like shuffling and like I like dancing.
Shuffling?
Bro, shuffling.
Holy shit, that's
bro.
awesome.
I even got an old school shuffle video like from like
Oh my god.
from
No
like
way.
bruh from like 2005 or some
And
shit.
you didn't send that to me and I'll put it in the video. For real.
Yeah, that shit was funny as hell,
That'd be
man. It
crazy.
was like bad quality, bro, off like a shitty ass like laptop, bro. Like it was.
So
bad.
there wasn't even iPhones back then?
Nah, no way, bro.
So when was this?
Like it was way before iPod Touch came out. You know what I mean? So
me.
yeah. So but
That's before I was born.
yeah, I put my heart into that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like I fucking really put my heart into that shit. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I fucked with it so much, and like I'd spend like 3 hours every single day shuffling.
Wow.
I lost so much weight. Physically, it was really good. You know what I mean? Like it was actually a good exercise.
Yeah.
But I think I just more enjoyed the dancing more than rapping.
Wow. So was it always like dancing to like EDM and shit?
Yeah, hard style. Everyone was doing it, so I was like, man. Like,
Did you have a dance group?
Nah. Man, I was too shy. to do that shit. Yeah, I was like just on the sideline, like just fucking learning how to shuffle and shit. And I'm like,
That's mad.
Yeah.
Was Harlem Shake around back then? Was it like that era?
Nah, before that.
Fuck me.
Yeah, before. Well, it depends, like, because they say the Harlem Shake and they do that crazy moving and all that shit. But like, wait, was it the Harlem Shake? They had that phase where people were just doing crazy dances and shit like that.
Yeah, you'd have like one person in the room,
Yeah.
and then it was like the beat would stop and do the Harlem Shake, and then everyone would like
Yeah, nah. It was before that. Yeah, it was before that. Yeah. But Harlem
crazy.
Shake, I know, it's like fucking when you're like it's an actual dance. Where I was like,
So how do you do it?
Nah, fuck, I didn't even. It was like they're fucking like doing like fucking their shoulders bopping and shit like that.
Oh, and you pop your fucking
Yeah, and they fall like
That's
all
weird,
that shit.
yeah.
But,
I love that shit.
Yeah, that shit was. But I didn't even know about that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's crazy. So was that always your main creative thing? Is that what was it mainly dancing to rap? that were your main creatives, or did you have any other like?
I think rap is just mainly the most creative thing that I've done. But I think I just followed the phase of like everyone shuffling at school. Because when I was like year 7, year 8, I was just following the cool kids. And then I sort of like, I built my own character, like where I artistically built myself was through music. And I was sort of like really fucking engaged in the creativity. Yeah, but with shuffling, I was just like, it was fun at the time. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah. And I had a passion just for learning that one dance, the shuffle.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. Literally, there was nothing else. I didn't want to advance to anything else. I was just like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to fit in, right?
Yeah, it sort of fit in. I thought it was interesting seeing people glide like on the floor with like fucking those wide like bootleg
those pants,
fats.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, like when I seen people, have you seen that before?
Bro, my cousin used to do that all the time.
Bro, when you
Do you want to get the camera?
I'm good, bro.
when you fucking like see people gliding on that shit, like there was this dude named Moon Boy and he was shuffling and he was gliding on the floor. I was like, wow, it was magical. It's like moonwalking, like but with extra steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that shit was cool as fuck.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's why I fucked with it.
That's fine.
Yeah, so
I love that. So, what other artists do you listen to now then? Who do you fuck with?
not many, eh?
Really?
Yeah, not many.
Hmm.
Like, nah, there's not a specific person. Like my mates, bro, like sluts, they play so many different tracks. They're like, have you heard this? Have you heard this? Do you know this guy? No, I've never. I've never really involved myself with that. I think that's sort of what gives me my own creativity out of it. Like rather than forming my sound from another artist, like I sort of just build my own character, not listening to other people. Yeah, I'd like to though, like become more like more knowledge acquired with music, other rap artists and stuff like that. But I respect people, man.
It depends, honestly. Like I know people that do the same thing, and they lock themselves in the studio.
Yeah.
It's like
and just like fuck with them, like do their own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like literally, like not talk to anyone for like weeks.
It's good though.
Yeah. I mean, it's different for everyone. So
yeah.
No, good on you though. So who really got you into this whole shit? Was it you or like?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
There wasn't a person that introduced me into it. Like as I said, like fuck, when I was like spending times alone at night, I just started writing in a diary because I didn't really have anyone else to talk to, and I didn't choose to talk to anyone else. I was closed. So then when I wrote for my diary, like I think my dad, like after he passed away, man, I learned the biggest lesson in my life, and that led me to learning about music. And I'm grateful for that. Yeah. So shout out to my dad.
What type of lessons are they?
Stress kills. Man, stress is big. It kills people. That's fucking huge. And I think that follow your bliss, because people, man, especially with today, people like our era. Fucking anxiety is huge. Bro, I heard a little 7-year-old walking down the street and he said to me like, oh, I don't want to get anxiety. I'm like, what? You were 7 years old, man.
Exactly.
I didn't even know what anxiety was until it actually hit me and someone said you have an anxiety attack. And that was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't know how to spell
19,
anxiety.
18, 19, you know what I mean? Like, like I even found out what the word anxiety was.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And that's become so relevant because people are talking about it. And seeing everyone fucking stress out, that's ruthless, you know what I mean? So like stress kills, and follow your bliss and just do what makes you happy. If it doesn't stimulate your mind, you're not gonna excel. So that's probably because my dad, he died from stress at a young age, and he was healthy. He wasn't smoking. He wasn't really much of a big drinker. Didn't do drugs. Still at a young age. He's probably from stress. That's in stress related.
Yeah. So how old was he?
49.
Wow.
Yeah, he was 49. And his dad was 49 too. So, yeah, sort of fucking, well, here I am smoking cigarettes and shit like that. Like, I need to quit this shit. Yeah. It's probably the biggest lesson was just do what makes you happy. Fuck the money, fuck the drama. Like, if it really does make you happy, you will do fine in it. So, you will be okay. and then the money will come along, because once you master your shit, people will be willing to pay you a hefty fee to see you do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And once you have attention, there's so much you can deploy with that.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
of course, so much opportunity, and like you can really fucking engage with the people, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Drop a
especially-
clothing line, have a fucking board game. Like,
Yeah, like, fuck yeah. Even like I became vegetarian for like 2 years so far from my partner. Like just learning about vegetarianism. At first it was just convenience. It was convenient because we didn't have to go to a restaurant to like and decide, oh, you know, like I feel guilty, there's not much vegetarian meals, so I can't eat here, or like this, that. So I was like, fuck it, won't eat meat when we go out, and I'll just eat what she's eating. I'm not missing out on much. And then after that, it became a choice. Just like, fuck it. Last thing I ate at the time was like cheese and bacon. I was like, fuck this, and this just tastes like shit anyway. So yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, it's good now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, detoxing wise, it's really good.
Yeah. So what, like, is that, did you just go vegetarian for like a reason, or was it like spiritual, animals, or what?
No, at first it was just convenience. It was convenient.
No, but like your girl.
Oh fuck, she'd been
Her mother.
vegetarian since she was like 6.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was like a solid decision. That she didn't want to eat meat because of animals and stuff like that. How
Yeah.
she felt as a child, which is crazy, like a kid having that. And then her parents respecting that, fucking she stuck to it, and then got me into it, and now I'm trying to get my family into it and shit like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Smart.
Yeah.
Good on you guys.
So it's big.
So you're into animals and shit as well?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, yeah. Straight up, man. I love all animals, bro. I always try to engage, like, feeding different animals. It's sort of like a thing I have. Yeah, like, I try, bro, like, fuck, man. I go to, like, I'm at San Susie Beach and shit with some fish and chips, and birds are flying, and I'm, like, just feeding them off, like, getting, like, they know that I'm...
Alright, so we're gonna wrap this shit up, but before we do, is there anything else you want to say before we finish? Anything you want to touch on?
Man, just stay positive, everyone. Literally, like, just bring positivity into other people's lives, and it will bring it to yourselves as well. And love yourself, man, for real. Like, not many people do that these days. You know what I mean? Like, they don't enjoy their own time, like, alone. They use other crowds to help mend what they have emotionally in themselves. And if they can be happy being alone, it's funny because the more happy you are being alone, the more people want to hang around you. You know what I mean? So just be positive, bro. That's literally it. Positivity. Like, there's nothing else I can say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just inspire. Inspire others to be inspired. That's literally it.
Oh, that's a good way to end it. Inspire others to be inspired.
Thanks, shit. For real.
That's it. Budgies, we out.